Peace and love, and we back. I told y'all we on the grind with the content. I posted the link already. Salutes to everybody. Salutes to everybody. You see the title, like and share the video. Is Charleston White and Big Bank making the South look bad? The reason why I ask is because there have been some viral moments recently happen, and it got the internet going crazy. All of the big platforms is talking. What are they talking about? They talking about Big Bank and Tekashi 6ix9ine. Listen, I did not name Atlanta Ratlanta. I didn't do that. I respect Atlanta. Why? Because I'm from the South. And being from the South, I respect Atlanta. I think it's a all black city that's got a lot going. But one thing is, I didn't name it Ratlanta. Other people did. And I got to have the conversation tonight. Are they right? Are they justified? I don't care about the rat situation. It's just a bunch of stuff I want to point out about the Tekashi 6ix9ine Big Bank thing, because a lot of people saying, well, yeah, that's man in the South, Big Bank, yeah, I get it. I'm going to weigh in on it. Also, Charleston White been making a lot of noise lately defending Chud the Builder. Charleston White is going against black people, and he is on the side of Chud the Builder. I'm not going to play a lot of that, because if I do, I won't be able to monetize this video. I didn't get to monetize the last video, so I'm going to keep this one clean. I don't want to just come and bogart YouTube with a bunch of uncut stuff. I care about my channel staying in the green, right? So I gave y'all one uncut clean stream. Now this one is going to be clean. And that first stream, we was talking about Chud the Builder. But in this stream, I really want to talk about the people that's defending him that look like us. And one of the most vocal voices is Charleston White. And I had to throw him in the conversation. Is he making the South look bad? Because the South is known for the civil rights movement. The South ain't really known for a lot of cooning. I can't really point it out. Like Charleston White is a phenom, ain't nothing like him. And it's crazy because you trying to be an oddball in the South can get you castrated. They don't like no different niggas. Who are you? You want to be different. Like Charleston White will tell you, I started this whole snitch on a nigga thing, the support with the MAGA hat, like antagonizing black folks and getting the bag from the racist whites, But Charleston White pride himself on that. So we got to put that on the table, being from the South. And there's a lot of people love Charleston White. But the question got to come out, does Charleston White make the South look bad? I'm going to have to say yes, Charleston White make the South look bad. Now, when it come to Big Bank, I'm going to say Big Bank make himself look bad because he shows the hypocrisy and the selective politicking within his own self. And how it makes the South look bad, though, in Big Bank situation is because, unfortunately, there are a lot of big banks in the South. What do I mean by big bank? There are niggas in the South that don't hold everybody to the same standard. That's why I don't take the street seriously. Because a nigga will tell you, for example, right? A nigga will tell you, a nigga will tell you, man, for example, don't snitch. We don't deal with snitches, and they'll be killing snitches, beating up snitches. But this particular guy can have a bunch of money, cars, or whatever, a status. He can get away with snitching. And what we can learn from Big Bank about the hood, not just in the South, because I think they call this selective politicking on the West Coast. On the West Coast, they call this selective politicking. And I know exactly what that is. I've been selective politicked on in the streets to where you be solid about something, someone else don't, they get a pass, you don't. You know what I'm saying? Like, situations in these streets, you know, I don't want to tell too much of my goddamn business. But let's just say, you guys know what I'm talking about. There are certain things in the hood you get looked down on, you know. One of y'all niggas may sleep with an ugly chick one night. We hit the club and you go home with the ugly broad and niggas roast the hell out of you. And then the other homie do it and they make an excuse for him. Yeah, man, when a nigga be drunk, man, a nigga be, you know, I can give you a simple one like that. That's just a simple one. But yeah, in the hood, niggas act like they got like little rules and stuff like that, but they will bend and twist them for the right amount of money and for the right people. And that ain't really what's up, man, because you can't do that in the KKK. If your ass join the KKK, it don't matter how much money you got, who the fuck you are, ain't nobody bigger than the rules they set in the Klan, man. That's right. And that's why people take them serious, though. People know, don't play with the KKK. It don't, cause the KKK don't give a damn who you are, your money, none of that. They really serious about the mission that they stand for. More than anything, money and all that. Black folks will act like we got these strict codes and stuff. But for the right amount of money, we'll abandon them temporarily. Or if the right celebrity in the room, then, you know, we'll bend and twist our little rules and stuff. And that's why ain't nobody take, even street niggas don't take it serious. I saw a police joint the other day. Soon as they searched the car and started finding drugs, one of the niggas told the police, "Kimmy, can I talk to you by myself? I got something for you." That man told the police, he was bringing up people in the hood that ain't even got nothing to do with it. He said, and I can have them pull up and bring the dope to you right now, man. I'm like, bro, this street shit is cooked. This street, anybody in the streets and you think you being loyal to the streets, let me tell you something. The streets ain't never loyal to none of us, man. You stupid. That's what you is. Like, I know it looked cool, right? But I was in the streets. And I'm telling you right now, you will risk a lot of shit in these streets, your freedom and all that. And man, niggas will be out, you living by some shit that you thinking everybody living by, and that's just you, dummy. You in the car thinking, man, I'm loyal to this street shit. I ain't gonna snitch on nobody. And soon as y'all get put over, the top niggas in charge you had the most respect for be the first one snitching. When it's niggas in jail right now for life, and they wouldn't mind being in jail for life, but what's making it every day hard is they realizing this shit ain't what I thought it was, though. I was real to something that wasn't real to me. I was loyal to some shit that was a joke and a game. The people even at the top of that shit don't even take it that serious. And I was willing to die for it. It's a lot of niggas like that. And when you realize that after you done gave the street so much of yourself, it's a tragedy, bro. And that's what I'm saying. Like, I don't like the Big Bank and Tekashi shit. It's so many reasons why you should say fuck the streets. But that interview is just another one. That's right. And then when I asked the question, does Charleston White make the South look bad? Let's just review our first video so you can see what I'm talking about.
You already know the rules. When you come in this house, take off your shoes and super violate that like button. It don't cost you nothing to hit that like button. Shall we begin? Shall we begin?
I don't want to hear about it. To all the young ladies that's underage. I want to say this to all the young girls that's underage. I want to say this to all the young girls that's underage. We don't care about you young hoes getting underage.
If you're a man with daughters and you support Charleston White, now I gotta look at you sideways. And I hate what's happening because I wanna like Charleston White. I'm gonna tell y'all some real shit, bro, and I'm gonna be very real. As a nigga from the South, I wanna root for Charleston White. I want to see niggas from the South run it up in the podcasting with our energy. Like it's motivating to see another country ass nigga break through to the world. So it lets me know that, like, yeah, nigga, I'm just saying, like, I want to root for Charleston White. But then every time I want to root for him, it's like, yeah, shit, man, damn. It's like every time it's like, okay, yeah, fuck, I was damn. You know what I mean? And y'all can relate to that. Like, if you from the South, you ought to feel like you want a roof on, like, yeah, Charleston. No, nigga, what you doing? Damn. And I'm tired of it, man. Like, I want to root for bro, but like, I can't. I can't get behind this. And every man that can, you ain't standing on shit as a man. That's right. Like, you can't have no daughters. It's certain things that men shouldn't play about and shouldn't be cool with you about. If this how you feel. We got counsel cult. Niggas be want to counsel niggas for snitching, but you don't want to counsel niggas for playing with little girls. Like, it does make the South look bad. That's right. Especially when you think about what people already say about the South. We practice incest. We be having underage sex. It's a lot of rumors about the South that we're weirdos. And then when you come out and support Charleston White, it kind of makes it look true. Niggas ought to be like, look, I fuck with Charleston White, but he say some sick shit that I don't agree with. I'd rather y'all do that than just turn a blind ear, than just try to excuse this type shit. I'd rather niggas say, look, man, I want to rock with Charleston White. I'm rooting for niggas in the South, but he do be tripping sometime. We ain't perfect. I'd rather you do that than to just say, man, it ain't that bad. What you tripping on? Anything other than that. Like, you can still like a person and say, yeah, but he do be tripping sometimes, Sanchez. Now, I ain't gonna just throw him away yet. You know, I'm gonna go to his shows. I'm gonna rock with him. But yeah, Sanchez, I don't stand by Charleston with that, and I don't like that. And I wish he didn't do that. Why niggas can't do that? How come if you idolize a person, you gotta accept they bullshit too? That's right. You gotta ignore they bullshit and go along with it. That ain't manly, bro. As men, we should be able to say, bro, you a cold ass nigga and I rock with you. I ain't gonna lie. I ain't gonna stop rocking with you. But you got, bro, you tripping with this. I don't agree with that. We don't do that. When we rock with a dude, everything he do wrong, we just go along with it. It shouldn't be like that. To me, that ain't no, men shouldn't do that. Men hold each other to real codes and standards. And one thing, even in prison, nigga, if they find out you in there messing with kids and stuff, they don't play with you about that. That's part of the code. Like, and that's what I'm saying. I can forgive a lot of stuff. I can still rock with you. I don't judge a lot of people for a lot of sick stuff they do. Right, and there's some sick stuff go on out there. Eating all. Ugh, let me just stop. But the kids, man, that's where we all got to draw the line. No matter how much you like a person, and you can keep liking them and say, but I don't like when he do this though, Sanchez. See how that go? You can bite a hamburger and spit the pickles out and say, but I don't like them pickles on this shit though. Y'all don't do that, man. Y'all will take all that bullshit with the person. And it makes black men look like we all get down like this. We all condone this shit. This is who we are. Like we yeah, Charleston, we stand with that. No, bro. No, bro.
You already know the rules. When you come in this house, take off your shoes and super violate that like button. It don't cost you nothing to hit that like button. Shall we begin? Shall we begin?
I don't want to hear about to all the young ladies that's underage. I want to say this to all the young girls that's underage. I want to say this to all the young girls that's underage. We don't care about you young hoes getting underage.
He called the young girls underage bitches and told them, fuck y'all. We don't care about you getting F underage. This is the same man defending Chud the Builder. Let me tell you something. How do you defend Chud the Builder and go against underage girls getting tampered with by old ass dudes who know that they too mature? These girls ain't mentally developed. You can run circles around their mentality. They're vulnerable and they need protection when they're vulnerable. That's right. Not scorn for being an immature, dumb little girl, because guess what? They are immature, dumb little girls, which is why grown-ass men should leave them alone. You shouldn't take advantage of their young age and immaturity, because we grown as hell. So I don't understand how that becomes something you use against them now. They know what they would do. They consented to that out of immaturity and stupidity. You can't really consent if your mental ain't fully developed yet. Cause you really ain't educated yet about all this grown stuff, which means if someone older than you partaking in this kind of activity with you, they're technically grooming you and courting you. Who's more experienced in the bedroom? The underage girl or this old ass dude? So who teaching who? Is it consent or is it grooming at a certain age? It's like saying if a little girl reach up and grab at your thing because she saw some inappropriate videos, she's consenting as a little girl. No, her mental ain't developed. That's why you got to be a certain age by law for them to say you legally consented. Because they got to account for the fact it take time for the mind to develop and even know, about life and all this grown folk stuff. To make the best choice or whatever. Like this simple stuff. So what he's saying is dangerous. Anybody that got daughters that support Charleston White, you're in one of those spaces where it's like you're conflicted right now. It's a lot. You got to get it together, man.
15, 16, 17. You in their 30s. He wasn't the first grown nigga you didn't tell.
And you know what niggas will say? Charleston White just trying to do that. Y'all slow. Charleston White just pulling strings. Charleston White, guess what, bro? We ain't slow. We know what he doing. We saying it ain't cute. You don't know what we doing. You slow. You should know that we been calling out trolls and clout chasers for a long time. Yeah, that makes it even worse. When a nigga go out there for money and to get attention, and he's making not only the South look bad, but black men look bad, and you playing with these kids, you joking like that, that ain't comedy, dog. That ain't creativity. That's shock factor shit. Anybody can do that. We know what he doing, though. We ain't stupid. I think people who think we're stupid, they showing how stupid they are. Because in their mind, if you trolling and just playing, niggas like me don't supposed to call it out. He just playing. He just pulling string. Well, I ain't playing, though. I'm coming here as a real nigga giving a real reaction to all this playing in these games. Just like I said with Sneeko, certain shit men don't play about, especially when it come to the kids. So you playing and he playing, but when I go live and address all this joking and playing that y'all grown folks doing with these babies and about sex and about sexuality, niggas don't play like that if they got daughters. You can get hurt playing like that. So you ain't telling me some shit I don't know, nigga. I'm telling you, when you see men playing like that, you supposed to go live and get serious about it and let them keep playing, though. But you tell the real serious shit about it, because niggas don't live on YouTube and the internet don't reflect real life. You can't play like that in a lot of these hoods and joke like that with what Charleston White doing without some kind of altercation. Why you think that nigga keep a bunch of pepper spray, tasers, mace, and guns all on him, nigga? You ain't telling me no shit. So y'all don't know that he just trolling? Bro, you can say what you want to say. You can call it what you want to call it. Ain't nobody green to Charleston White's antics, bro. You ain't teaching the internet shit at this point about how Charleston White get down. Everybody know what the man do. It don't take a fucking genius. And it ain't like no fucking intricate script that he reading off of. It's called trolling, nigga. We can see that a mile away. Like, the issue ain't we don't know what he doing. The issue is we don't approve of what the fuck he doing. Let's get to that part. That's right.
You young hoe getting age. 15, 16, 17. You in their 30s. He wasn't the first grown nigga you didn't tell when your uncle molested. So don't come back trying to tell him, well, he underage.
And I'm going to tell you something. Niggas always want to bring up, well, he playing a character. Why niggas got to play the character of a pedophile? I don't like that character. It's so many other characters we can play than a creepy uncle, because that's the stereotype in the black family about the weird uncle that touches the underage people in the family. That's a stereotype in black family. Charleston White called himself Unc. And listen to how the fuck he talking. He's playing directly into the stereotype. Ain't no way you're gonna tell me he's playing a character when he defending a white racist named Chud the Builder. Ain't no way you gonna tell me this man playing a character when he spraying niggas with mace. That ain't playing, that burns. He ain't playing a character when he calling the police and CPS on niggas, man. Y'all better listen, bro. Y'all folks is fucking delusional because you're idol worshipers. You want to let niggas get away with playing a character until I play that character with your damn daughter. Let me get round your daughter and go to saying the stuff that Charleston White's saying right here. And I'm just going to say, man, I'm playing a character. Leave me alone. That's like saying the devil made me do it. My character made me do it. It wasn't me. That was the character I was playing. Playing them kind of characters can get you hurt. Even if that's like a nigga slap you on the ass and say, I was just playing. That'll still get you beat the hell up playing them kind of gay games. And a lot of niggas will test you under a character. I'm just playing. I ain't really gay. I'll just slap it. Haha, just a joke. Don't play them kind of characters, because niggas will stop playing at that point, a lot of niggas. Y'all play the wrong characters, man. You want to play the roles of snitches, pedophile. Play a different character, my nigga. A lot of niggas like to get away with bullshit by saying, I'm just playing. I was just playing. Bro, we grown as fuck. That I'm just playing shit don't work, and you gonna be accountable for the shit you doing among men. And you can't say, but I was just playing a character. You see, the internet, if y'all try to take this Charleston White internet mentality to real life, something gonna happen to you, man, for real. Y'all leading these young boys astray. You making them think that it's okay long as you playing a character. It ain't okay even if you playing a character, nigga, to be defending no Chud the Builder, to be talking about that about no underage girls. That's right. Even if you playing a character, we don't approve of it, nigga. And the people that do, we gotta look at you sideways. So a nigga can just be a pedophile in front of you and get away with it just by saying, I'm just playing. You can't do that shit where I'm from. You gonna get checked, sir. That's right. You can't just be playing about certain shit like that. Where y'all from?
When you enjoy, somebody in your household was turning a blind eye, letting you older niggas. So don't come back trying to shame the older nigga you was.
So we're gonna shame underage girls because they weren't protected by somebody in their house. Somebody in their house turned a blind eye. So we ain't gonna be mad at the person that turned the blind eye. We gonna be mad at the underage victim for being unprotected. And then that's gonna be our reason to not protect them even more. How are people dumb enough to follow Charleston White? And niggas will say, you can't take him serious. I just be tripping with Charleston White. Then I can't take you serious. As a man, niggas stop taking you serious when you joke and play about serious shit. Niggas will joke and play with you all day, but men ain't gonna joke and play with you about snitching and pedophile shit. Niggas don't play about that. If you do, you couldn't hang in the places I was at, dog. Your jaw will be broke. You play about serious stuff. That's only can happen on the internet. But y'all trying to defend this as real life behavior. That's my problem. Shout out to Voodoo Child. Thanks, Sanchez, for reminding this online community that our community still got men. You're a responsible brother. The men is being replaced by idol worshipers. You can't be an idol worshiper and a man, because at that point, anything you worshiping, you serving it. You're a servant, and men ain't servants. Only thing a man serving is his family, his community. A men don't serve idols. They got too much ego to be excusing shit. You think a real man gonna let a grown-ass man get away with something he wouldn't let his 10-year-old get away with? A grown man who will discipline his son about breaking certain morals and man codes, you think he gonna be laughing and chilling with a dude that's doing the same thing? How his son gonna look at him? Daddy, you just checked me for that. But you fucking cool with this nigga, and he just playing a character though, son. So guess what your son gonna do? Play a character, nigga. We gonna play characters and do the same shit.
Is it wrong? No, it ain't wrong. Is it wrong? No, it ain't wrong. I'm back trying to tell her, well, he underage. When you enjoy, somebody in your household was turning a blind eye, letting you older niggas. So don't come back trying to shame the older nigga you was. Is it wrong? No, it ain't wrong. Is it wrong? No, it ain't wrong. Is it wrong? No, it ain't wrong. It's illegal. It ain't wrong. It's illegal. Because in some households, if they don't call the police, it's right. The mama knows she gets by that grown nigga. It ain't nothing wrong with it. The parent gave consent. Well, the mom in the wrong. That's their child. Why you worried about it? Young hoes, 15, 16, 17, been f***ers in their 28, 29, 30.
If the parents traffic their children, then it's the children's fault. We don't protect the children. We scorn them. And we tell them, don't try to come along now blaming the older person. Your daddy sold you. Your mama let it happen. So it's legal. It's okay. Y'all don't think that that's dangerous, man? And y'all trying to tell me this shit's a character? I'm going to be honest. Niggas don't play like that. Again, if a man smack you on your ass and say I'm just playing, guess what we know as men? Niggas don't play like that unless they kind of like that. Why would you play like that? A nigga would play like he's a king or play like he's a mob boss. Niggas will even lie about them being kin to like Michael Jordan. I know niggas that'll lie about, man, you know I know Jay-Z. Niggas will play about a lot of stuff. But niggas won't play like, hey, my breath stink. My ass ain't clean. Hey, I'm a snitch. I'm a pedophile. No one plays like that. It makes you look bad and it ain't even funny. It ain't even funny, bro. No one laughs at that shit. It ain't funny by snitching. It ain't no humor in that. It ain't no humor in fucking pedophile shit. It ain't no high playtime. That's what I'm saying. That's what separate the men from the boys. The shit you play about. You do know that, right? If you play about the shit Charleston White play about, you ain't a real, you like a little bitty ass boy. And in certain places, that's danger. You don't, Charleston White don't move around like how he move on the internet in real life. That's why I'm trying to save young niggas and tell them, bro, if y'all think this is a character, then guess what? This character ain't funny. What my thing would be this. Everybody who say this is a character, I want to know, is that character entertaining to you? And if you say Sanchez, yeah, I like when he play like a pedophile. I love it when Charleston White joke when he's snitching on niggas and calling police. You're like the dude in the room that say, I love it when Brad smack y'all on the ass. Them jokes be very funny to me. So you think that kind of stuff funny. You go buy tickets to hear them that kind of joking. Y'all weird, man. It does make us look bad. Like, that's funny to you? Yeah, because he acting like a pedophile. He playing the character of a snitch. You're fucking corny, bro. That shit ain't funny. And I don't dislike Charleston White. I dislike the character. See how I'm flipping that shit back on you? I'm a chess player. I'm a chess player. I'm going to flip that shit right back on you. When you say Sanchez, you hating on Charleston White. No, I ain't, bitch. I'm hating on his character. If you can play that card, I can play it. It ain't him, Sanchez, it's just his character. Well, I ain't hating on him then. I'm just hating on his character then, nigga. We both can play this game, dog.
For a long time. We ain't finna let y'all come along and make it seem like it's wrong. No, it ain't wrong. It's illegal. Because in some states, 16-year-olds can give legal consent to have sex. So let's not act like Boston Richard was wrong when she was 16. He wasn't wrong.
The world we live in is dangerous.
I'm going to tell you something, too, about this shit. Everybody love to go after Hassan Campbell for being a victim. But I'm going to say something, though. That's the only thing, the worst thing I ever did in my life was joke on Hassan. That's one of the worst things, was joke on him, his victimhood. I was following a damn I was being a follower. It was a trend to, if you got a problem with Hassan, bring up the fact he was I regret that. If I can take back the hands of time, I wouldn't have done that. That ain't who the fuck I am. Because guess what? When you do that, you can't even defend victims no more. I'm trying to defend the victims right now. But once you insult and criticize a victim, and the Hassan was a victim, like we can joke like he wasn't. He was a victim because of the age. You can bring up his actions, but the age changes everything. It, like when people say, well, Hassan, it don't matter how old he was. He consented. You're thinking like Charleston White. And that's why I'm saying I would be a hypocrite to not say that I was wrong. Just because I was mad at Hassan, I shouldn't have never went that low route where everyone else went. I could have roasted Hassan another way because I know how to joke. I didn't have to play with his situation. And I want to put this on here and be clear to everybody that you should be thinking the same way. That's a low blow for real. And if you can roast, you shouldn't have to do all that, in my opinion. So my thing is like, one thing that's Hassan Campbell is consistent with the energy he got toward PDF files. No one got proof that Hassan touched any underage kids. Hassan was speaking out of his heart when he said, hurt people tend to hurt people, and people use that against him. But what I'll say is this. You got a lot of people that'll defend Charleston White and go against Hassan Campbell. And I'm very confused on that one. It's like Hassan was a victim and you go against the victim, and then y'all will defend Charleston White when he's going against the victims. He's saying, fuck them underage girls. Like, and y'all justified it by saying, so they parents don't care, why you care? I care that a grown man want to prey on young girls. That's like niggas get locked up, they baby mama getting bullied by the dope boys and gang members, your kids in the hood. You at the mercy of another grown man hoping that he thinking like you, like, man, I'm not even attracted to no little bitty girl. What we need to deal with is the sick psychology of an old grown ass man looking at some underage girl. Not the fact that her parents okay with you doing what you want to do with her, but the fact you're okay with your old ass getting in the bed with an underage girl. We looking at all the wrong things and we ain't calling out the real sick behavior in the black community. And the black community is cooked, it's toxic. And niggas will hear me talking to say Sanchez a coon and a sellout, and they will support Charleston White when he defending Chud the Builder and rocking MAGA hats and all that. Everything just backwards today. It's like I'm in a fucking alternative reality or something, man.
And this coming from a nigga that told you that he resided over, if I'm using the right word, cases for judges in courtrooms, which I don't understand what will give him the power to be able to do that when he's a felon. But nevertheless, I hear you, officer. I mean, CIA agent, I mean, FBI agent. I don't know what to call you, allegedly. But what I do know is, you ever heard that?
You know what kind of agent he is, Hassan? He's a chaos agent, an agent provocateur, COINTELPRO.
That song by Tamia. There's a stranger in my house. It took a while to figure out.
I like the Charleston White that was the community activist, but still was a funny, crazy ass nigga. I don't like this Chud the Builder defending ass loud. I got to be the next big interview, next big topic. Got to be talking about me. I got to keep them talking about me, so I can do this interview, do that interview. And the lows that you're going through to stay relevant is getting you money and fame. But it is the very definition of selling your damn soul. I don't care what nobody say. Anything you got to do out of character, you're selling your soul to this alternative entity that's taking over you, doing things that the real you won't do. And that's why Charleston White got to say, I'm just playing a character. That's like a nigga murdering your family and saying, the devil made me do that. It wasn't me. It was the devil in me. It was the character in me that took over that it's like I can't go along with it.
Nigga, you ain't who you say you are. Cause he wouldn't touch me like that. Cause the Charleston White that I brought out to YouTube, with me, Timbo, Infomons, and I was pushing you on my page like crazy, doing all those videos with you that I took down, that was on my platform, and Timbo's platform. This wasn't the way this Charleston White was talking. Nah, he wasn't talking like this. The people believed in him. This was the dude that was fighting for children to get out of the penitentiary and get lesser crimes and lesser charges. And now he's shaming victims and on the side of the Epsteins. And
we almost an hour into the show. Salutes to the chat room. Salutes to all of the channel members. At this point, we want to say if anybody would like to join the stream, go ahead and join the stream. We also would like to acknowledge the first donor of the show. That will be my brother Righteous Kai. Thank you for being a member as well, Kai. Kai said, let me go ahead and pay my dues for tonight's show, big bro. That boot is gonna remain on the neck when it comes to these PDF files. Let's go on ahead and dig them a ditch. 100, metaphorically speaking. If a person come up here and say, but Charleston White ain't a pedophile, he just playing a character, then guess what, nigga? Why don't you help me and the other brothers call out his character's pedophile behavior? Men shouldn't allow pedophile behavior from nobody, not even characters. Remember this now, Barney was a grown man playing a character, and he was still a pedophile. So what, you gonna let Barney play with them little kids and say, oh, he just playing a character? That's Barney. That ain't the real man wearing the suit. That's why you don't bend and twist your rules for nothing, not even characters. That's right. You can't just play a character and disrespect one of these street gangs, because they gonna shoot your character in the damn head. You just can't walk up in LA, one of these gangs up in Chicago, and diss they hood and say, but I'm just playing a character. Charleston White do that all the time. Niggas will do something to your character. Now Charleston White said, but ain't nothing happened to me yet. That's because, brother, you're protected. You getting money with a lot of people, and it's a lot of politics, and they can't let nothing happen to you because you getting money with a lot of people right now. I know how this shit go. A lot of people saying don't do it, you know what I'm saying? A lot of people eating, boom, that's how the streets be. Shout out to Joshua Tillerton. But the thing is, it don't matter if I can talk like this and get away with it. What it is it shows everyone the lows you'll go to for a bag for these white folks. That don't mean nothing to a lot of niggas. They just say, well, I ain't gotta be around them niggas no way. I'm gonna be rich as hell living with these same white folks I'm selling out to. I don't live around them niggas no more anyway. Remember, and Charleston White quick to tell y'all that. He tell you niggas can't go where I go. I don't live around you broke niggas. When you move away from black people, it's easier to sell them out. You next door neighbors with people that exploit black people all day. Think about it now. When you get your bag up and you rubbing shoulders with like the no jumpers and all these people, like you're talking about people who live in all white communities, but they work in situations where they have to exploit black culture and hip hop culture and stuff for money. Now, I ain't saying something necessarily wrong with it, because at this point it's just normal. I mean, it only worked one way. We don't see black folks. Like, think about this. You don't got black folks interviewing white biker gangs and Hell's Angels, but you got a bunch of white boys that, let me go interview the 8 Trays, man. Let me go kick it with the rolling 60s. It's like a lot of white boys and non-black people, they be fascinated with our street shit. And I'm like, bro, y'all got gangsters and shit too. Why don't you interview your own gang members? White people got biker gangs and Hell's Angels. Why are you just fascinated with our shit, nigga? Now, that is a good question. And that's my thing. Like, when Charleston White move around these people, he's gonna do what they doing. It's easier to exploit your folks when you next door neighbors with the folks that exploit your folks. You moved out the hood, you living over here with the rich white folks, and you got MAGA hats on, you defending Chud the Builder, and you telling your people, I'm just playing. But Charleston White told y'all last time, I was just playing when I was supporting Trump and doing all that. How long you gonna keep playing like that and the joke ain't funny no more? And the people that's still laughing at it, I gotta look at them sideways like, you know what I'm saying? So it's like what David Chappelle did was creative. He was a black guy that played a Klan member, Clayton Bigsby. Dave Chappelle played the role of a black KKK member. That's just playing. That's a character. Charleston White is really that. He's telling you, I'm just playing a character, but let me tell you about him, what I see. The character that Charleston White is playing is the real him. But the street Charleston White is the character. Tell me I ain't just hit the nail on the head. This real ass Charleston White that's for black people, that's for his people and all that, that's the character. This MAGA hat wearing, PDF file talking nigga, that's the real him. Y'all got the shit backwards.
And the R. Kellys and sounding like the pimps. You know the pimps. You know you like it. You knew what you was doing. In the words of Diddy, take that, take that, take that. Charleston, to the ladies out there. To the ladies out there. Charleston White reminds me of them older dudes.
901 Diaz said we need more flat earth debates. I got a flat earth debate coming up next month, the end of next month. And guess what? It ain't gonna be free. Because remember, people are willing to pay for their necessities. Because guess what? You didn't say we want more flat earth debates. You said we need them. Like, you need water. Niggas don't mind paying for shit that they need now. If you willing to pay for your necessities, I will provide them for you, sir. Stand by. I got you coming up next month.
That creeps up on you in the neighborhood. and whisper in the ear to them young girls and say, "You're gonna be mine when you get older." And y'all look at him, or those dudes like that in your neighborhood that's way too old and know they way too old to be whispering in your ear, but they sit up there and tell you, "You're gonna be mine when you get older." And you feel like you got roaches crawling all on you with grandpa breath all in your face, and you just want to run like you escaping from a horror movie. If you females out there, the ladies out there that's watching this video, if you'd have been in a situation where a nigga done said to you, "You gonna be mine when you get older," knowing damn well he ain't had no business being in your face, put it in the comment section. Put it in the comment section.
I ain't gonna lie, bro. Ain't nobody gonna tell me this don't make the South look bad. Not only it make the South look bad, it made black men look bad. For real, for real.
You already know the rules.
If you condone this, yeah, make you look bad. He just playing a character. It don't make me look bad. Listen, that's like a white police beating a nigga up in the alley, and the black police stand there and say, he just playing a character. That make you look bad, black police officer, if you saying you're a good cop and you ain't gonna check the bad cop. So if you saying you don't condone pedophilia, but you're gonna let his character do it just because it's a character, you're condoning it. You're just condoning it in a character form. If you don't condone something, you don't condone it, period. Even if a character do it, you ain't gonna condone it.
When you come in this house, take off your shoes and super violate that like button. It don't cost you nothing to hit that like button. Shall we begin? Shall we begin?
I don't want to hear about to all the young ladies that's underage. I want to say this to all the young girls that's underage. I want to say this to all the young girls that's underage. We don't care about you young hoes getting underage.
And Charleston White, the type of nigga that'll fight you to stand by what he's saying. Nigga, the fuck you too there, nigga. Like, and fuck them young bitches. And I'll fuck all y'all. He's one of those ignorant niggas that's gonna take his ignorance and wear it proudly to the grave with him and his ignorant nigga army. And this is the biggest threat to black folks even before any white supremacists. The biggest threat to black folks is ignorant niggas that talk like this and laugh and just, you don't check this shit. It's just playing. It's a cat. Nah, bro. This danger. This keeping our race moving backwards. The men are the leaders. And how are we gonna be leading if we always playing and in character and shit? Like, we gotta get serious about something. And I'm not saying niggas can't have fun, but PDF file shit like what he's saying now about the girls and stuff, that's when you supposed to say, show them where we men at. Okay, then the laugh and stop right there. And that's when the grown man shit happened. Like, bro, you tripping now. Yeah, man, we got daughters, bro. You need to chill out with that. You sound stupid as hell, my nigga. What the fuck? That's what y'all supposed to be doing, not defending that shit. Because it goes back to the big bank situation. If any other nigga was doing what Charleston White doing, they'll check him because it's selective politicking. Just like how they tried to do with Tekashi. That's why I rock with Tekashi 6ix9ine so hard. Shout out to Free Energy Frank. I'm a big fan of Tekashi. And not even because of his music though. His debating skills. You know I'm a debater. I like to argue and win arguments, nigga. I do that for a living. I got a debate coming up next month. It's gonna sell out. Get ready. The tickets ain't gonna even be that much. This gonna be a cheap ticket debate. But it's gonna be a fun one. But I ain't gonna lie. Tekashi 6ix9ine got good debating skills. He don't have to be a rapper. If that nigga want to get online and put a suit on and debate motherfuckers about politics and race politics, he could do that. And he will sound more intelligent than Charleston White and a lot of dumb South niggas. And I'm from the South, but I ain't gonna lie about the problems we got, nigga. It's like this willful, the ignorance is cool too. Like you rewarded, like that shit rewarded. Like it's dangerous, nigga. Cause our kids see that shit and they see, okay, this is what they like, dumb shit. And no one gets smart. We just keep regressing dumb and dumb and dumb and dumb. Clothes, comedy, and stupid shit. And I ain't chilling, I ain't tripping. Let's have fun. But we gotta get serious about some shit. That's just part of being a man. You don't let no nigga play about certain shit. We gotta act like a mob and a mafia. I can't stress it enough. Like, nobody gonna take your ass serious. No other group of men take a group of men serious that joke and play about protecting their daughters from predators. No, ain't no other group of men gonna take your ass serious. You gotta think about prison politics. The nigga that end up in jail talking like Charleston White, don't nobody want to be around him. He's got his day numbered. The people in jail don't like niggas that harm underage children, bro. Y'all know that. If you're on the streets, how you dropping the ball on that? How you a man and you about fatherhood in jail, but not on the streets where your daughter at? Your daughter ain't behind bars. How y'all will fuck up the pedophile when he get to jail, but buy tickets to their shows when the pedophiles is free? I don't understand that. Y'all are defend R. Kelly. Y'all are defend the other ones. And then when some random nigga get in jail for pedophilia, y'all kill him. It's selective politicking. It's selective politicking. Let me get this brother out of here because he's spamming the hell out of my chat room. I'm not even reading none of this stuff. I just keep saying what is Lord Burroughs. Man, your hands is typing fast as hell, brother. Damn, chill out on the keyboard a minute, son. We gonna place you on timeout a minute, man. You typing a whole bunch, my brother. It's spamming now. Calm down a minute, brother. Put your 10 minutes a minute, man. Get over there in that corner for 10 minutes, man. Talking too much. Let some other people talk, man. Just spamming it up, not a care in the world. Don't care about nobody being heard and seen but himself. I can't even see nobody else. Every time I look, Lord Burrow, Lord Burrow, Lord Burrow, Lord Burrow, what the fuck? Where's everybody at? Is he the only nigga in the chat? Bro hands tired as hell. Nigga, give your hands a break. Go sit them motherfuckers on a bag of ice like this for 10 minutes and then come back.
15, 16, 17. You in their 30s. He wasn't the first grown nigga you didn't tell when your uncle molested. So don't come back trying to tell him, well, he underage. When you enjoy, somebody in your household was turning a blind eye, letting you older niggas. So don't come back trying to shame the older nigga you was. Is it wrong? No, it ain't wrong. Is it wrong? No, it ain't wrong. Is it wrong? No, it ain't wrong. It's illegal. It ain't wrong. It's illegal. Because it's somehow.
Now, I know all that jury on Charleston White neck is real. But I'm just saying, though, it's a split screen. And I ain't riding no niggas nuts because my shit ain't real. It's just a little old eye to match my Kango. I got a lot of gold, though. But I ain't trying to compete with these niggas. I'm just saying. That shit, Charleston White neck, it's got a weird shine to it. And you know that the Chinese is selling niggas a lot of fake shit. Niggas gonna say, Sanchez, your broke ass don't know what it's supposed to shine like no way, nigga. Let me quit playing with y'all, man. But this brother spewing a bunch of shit that any nigga should check. I ain't gonna lie, this right here, and that's why I'm doing my job and say, look, I don't subscribe to that. But guess what though? I'm still gonna say, as a South nigga, I see why South niggas gravitate to Charleston White, because when we drinking and we smoking, we like funny characters. Characters, key word. But what I was saying was, fun and games is all good, but as a man, you shouldn't joke and play about everything. Because when niggas talk like this, a nigga can't say, well, that's a character. No, this is him telling you how he feel. Don't give him a pass. How we know when it's the character and when it's not? You know, and then when your character go to talking like a pedophile, then I gotta check your character then, you know.
You already know the rules. When you come in this house, take off your shoes and super violate that like button. It don't cost you nothing to hit that like button. Shall we begin? Shall we begin?
I don't want to hear about it. To all the young ladies that's underage. I want to say this to all the young girls that's underage. I want to say this to all the young girls that's underage. We don't care about you young hoes getting underage. 15, 16, 17. You in their 30s. He wasn't the first grown nigga you didn't tell when your uncle molested. So don't.
I'm gonna tell y'all some crazy shit though. A 30-year-old man fucking a 15-year-old.
Come on now, dog. Come on, man.
Listen, I'm gonna repeat this again because some of y'all, I'm replaying the video, but it ain't sinking in. I want you to let these numbers sink in your head. A 30-year-old man walking up to a 15-year-old girl trying to get her phone number. And he's okay with that. He's saying ain't nothing wrong with that. This is when all the niggas that laugh and joke with Charleston White ought to open up a debate with him and say, yeah, I disagree with that one, my nigga. Don't just laugh alone. Kwame Brown got a name for y'all type niggas. Y'all ought to go along, get along game. You go along to get along. Shout out to that nigga Kwame Brown. I miss that nigga, man. That nigga Kwame Brown called that shit the go along, get along game. That's a good word. Now I see now. Yeah, a lot of these niggas, man, they just go along with Charleston White to get along with him. They know that, like, the shit he's saying, bro, it's very weird, man. A 30-year-old man walking up to a 15-year-old girl, and you okay with that. And you confidently okay with it. Like, you cussing and everything. You cussing the 15-year-old girl out, and you defending the 30-year-old man. You victim blaming. Boy, I wouldn't want to be born again in none of y'all communities. I love to be who I am. I love my skin. I love everything about me. I just don't like people. Imagine being a 15-year-old girl and Charleston White your daddy in that house. And 30-year-old men trying to holler at you, and Charleston White ain't checking it, he cool with it. Cause he can't tell me, nah, hell no, ain't no 30-year-old man gonna holler at my daughter if she 15. Then how you gonna be talking like this? It's hypocritical. So it's one of those things I had to examine it. A lot of people ain't pull up this clip. It's crazy that Shit like this don't go undetected with Hassan Campbell. People like to cover everything Charleston White do, but why they don't cover this kind of stuff? And Charleston White will tell niggas, you only pull up the clips of the bad clips of me. Charleston White tried to accuse Say Cheese of making him look bad. All the vloggers making me look bad. They only cutting out the stuff that make me look bad. Bro, you give your whole rise to fame is clout chasing like this. What do you think we're gonna pull up? You think I'm gonna put up a video clip of you giving out turkeys? Where is it, nigga? I gotta look too hard for that when I can just dig over here with the video of you cussing out the black woman. Like, I'm gonna go with that one if I'm a vlogger. Like, you people who on the internet, you personalities, people gonna present you how you present yourself. We can't do no fancy tricks with our camera to make you look like a good person, Charleston White. All you have done in front of the camera is spew this kind of toxic stuff. That's right. So if we wanted to make content with you, like, you can't blame that on the vloggers. You don't really give them a lot to work with. And this is really your claim to fame. So wear it. You should wear that proudly instead of like you're victim blaming for real. And you're playing a victim, I mean, when you're not the victim, bro. Your claim to fame was blaming the victim. Now you want to play the victim. So yeah, man, you can't play the victim with Say Cheese and them, with none of them people. You can't say what they making me. Charleston White can't say Vlad making them look bad, Say Cheese making them look bad. None of these people, bro, your whole demeanor is shock factor. Not giving out backpacks and talking about what you did decades ago in the community don't relate to what's going on now. You tearing it down and being toxic and talking about these underage girls like that, setting this kind of example to the young boys. See, no matter what a nigga done for the community, you lose all that once you turn against the community. It take away everything you done for it. I don't know if people know that. Black folks don't know that. Black folks will let you play both sides with them. They'll let you put on a MAGA hat. They'll let you go over here with the racist whites and talk about them and come right back over here and sell out shows. Because we don't care how people treat us. Listen, when people see how we let our own treat us, then they know they can treat like. That's why I'm saying the idea of y'all checking Vlad or checking like 1090 Jake is laughable. As a content creator, I'm always gonna ride with the fact that at this point, you can't accuse Vlad or Culture Vulture. Like, think about this. How y'all gonna say, well, Vlad or Culture Vulture? Vlad ain't never snitched on nobody. Vlad ain't never targeted our underage girls. Vlad ain't done the stuff Charleston White doing. Vlad don't antagonize our leaders, our fucking men of power. Like, he don't diss our dead like Nipsey Hussle. He don't do all this stuff. He's not an antagonist. Now, you would expect the white man to be an agent provocateur. You would expect him to be the antagonizer. But guess what? I'm gonna say something that's gonna hit home. Charleston White is defending Chud the Builder because he's a black Chud the Builder. Tell me Charleston White don't be in niggas' hoods antagonizing them with pepper spray guns and all that, looking for them to get crazy so he can spray them, shoot them, and all that. See, Charleston White been doing what Chud the Builder was doing before Chud the Builder. Y'all eyes ain't open. And you will see why he defending that man. Chud the Builder learned this shit from Charleston White. How to go in Charleston White worse than Chud the Builder. Because Chud the Builder knew not to diss dead. Like Chud the Builder wasn't dissing dead gang members. He was calling you the N-word. But Chud the Builder didn't go up in the black gang members' hood and diss they dead homies. You know why? White supremacists know that black people ain't serious. Gang members more serious about protecting their ancestors than you is about the legacy of yours. See, the white racist man know if I go diss them dead homies in that blood neighborhood, I'm not gonna make it out. But if I go over here with these black folks and call them the N-word, I'm gonna make it out. That's all I'm saying. If, cause what are we talking about? White supremacy, right? If the white man is supreme and want to show his power, and this is for black men too. If a black man want to diss the white man, go diss a white man that's in the Aryan Brotherhood. Go diss the Hell's Angels member. These are the enemies that's directly going against you. They racist. Why would you go mess with some innocent white people? Not all white people hate black people. So that's what I'm saying. Chud the Builder was a fucking coward. If you got smoke with black folks, leave our grandma alone. Why don't you go tell that to the Black Panthers? Why don't you take that directly to the black nationalists? Go do it to the NOI. That's what I'm saying. See, Charleston White, he can get away with shit Chud the Builder can't get away with. We don't realize Charleston White is a black Chud the Builder. What did Chud the Builder do? He went among niggas saying a bunch of shit that he know gonna make them mad and make them wanna do something to him. And he was hoping that they do that so he can either get them locked up or spray them or mace them or shoot them or something. Charleston White been doing that to rappers, gangsters, all that shit for years. For real. So, like I said, man, the thing about Charleston White, I think he's naturally funny. But I don't think PDF file jokes is funny. I don't think the snitch shit is funny, and I don't care about snitching. I just like comedy. I'm saying quit saying that's funny, because that ain't funny. That's just him being him. Charleston White really want to snitch on these niggas. He's mad at them or beefing with them or whatever he got against them. And he really the type nigga, and he doing them harm with snitching or whatever, spraying them with mace and antagonizing them, making their life a living hell. Now, you could say he playing a character, bro. Them niggas don't think he playing. Now, he got y'all fooled, but this is real life, though. It ain't, if a character spray me with some mace, it still burn. But he just playing a character, bro. This is a real pepper spray he got out. These are real insults. My daughter's standing here hearing him talk like that about her daddy. See, this is the real life part that the internet don't think about. It's internet. No, okay. And guess what? It may be. And I don't think nothing gonna happen to Charleston White. And I hope it don't. I'm just telling the young folks, don't imitate Charleston White. It's other ways to get the bag. That's right. It's so many other black men on this social media running the bag up, and they ain't got to do some of the stuff Charleston White doing. Hassan Campbell is an example, right? Academics, you got a lot of people, man, multimillionaires, man, gamers and all that. It's so many lanes. But I'm worried that it's gonna be, because we saying that like a lot of people just saying it's easier to just clout chase and troll, piss niggas off, antagonize, and I don't like what the internet becoming. It's taking the creativity away. That ain't really creative, man. And there's people out here making good content, but then you got folks that's just mess. And that's entertaining. But at the same time, it's low effort entertainment. Like, you know what I'm saying? But I'm gonna put the link out. See if anybody wanna join. I'm not gonna harp on about this too long. If no one wanna chime in. Thank you to everyone that supported the show. We had let me look at the viewer activity. Let me see what I think we only had one donation. Let me give a shout out to the brother once again, man. The show. Shout out to Free Energy Frank, Joshua Tellington, Righteous Kai, and Voodoo Child. Appreciate that. And shout out to all the channel members. I appreciate y'all. Let me see something real quick. Yeah, I put the link out there. I think I'll leave it out there for one more minute. I'm gonna get out of here. I gotta go and hop in this studio, man. Like, appreciate everybody, man. Appreciate y'all. I'll see y'all on the next one. I hope I entertained you and said some important information. What the poll looking like? Is Charleston White and Big Bank making the South look bad? 80% says yes. That's about 200 people. And listen, this ain't hate. Because in Big Bank case, I don't think he making the South look bad. But like I said, I'm asking a question. I'm making controversial content. Everyone see if I'm hating, 1090 Jake hating, and a whole bunch of big people hating, cause they came out and said Big Bank making the South look bad after the Tekashi thing, and then people been giving Charleston White a lot of pushback for his Chud the Builder thing, and I brought it on myself to throw him in there like, yeah, these two may be a good show to say is they making the South look bad. And if you want to call in and answer the question, are they making the South look bad, and build on it a minute, y'all can. I put the link out there. I'll post it one more time. But I chopped it up, man. I think, okay, yeah. Righteous Kai sent in another donation. That makes the goal go to 2 of 10. It say, I got you, big bro. I ain't gonna leave you hanging. Flat Power, great show tonight. Appreciate you. See, Righteous Kai shouldn't be the only one. Righteous Kai shouldn't be the only one sending for the goal. But I appreciate everyone, though. I appreciate y'all viewership, and Righteous Kai, man, that was some love. Appreciate it. I just put the link back out there. We'll give you about another minute if anybody want to join, and I'll wrap it up here. I don't think Big Bank embarrassed the South. I think Atlanta have already gained a reputation of like snitching and stuff. And I'm gonna be honest with you. I just think things have changed, and snitching just ain't as bad as it used to be. No matter how much we want to hold on to that legacy. I just think it used to be a time where if you snitch, there was no redemption. But now if you snitch, if you come out and your music's still good, like Gunna, hey man, we don't care that you snitch. Put that Gunna album in. That shit go hard. Right? Hey, shout out to Big Dog Philly OG, man. How you doing, Big Dog Philly? Good to see you. Shout out to Philly, man. And I don't mind where things going, because if we was selective politicking anyway, it was all bullshit. It's always been selective politicking, just like they doing with Tekashi. It's always been where he can snitch, but he can't. So we might as well just end the whole stop snitching legacy altogether if we ain't gonna equally enforce it across the board with everybody. Once we start giving certain niggas passes and excuses, like I think Tekashi did an excellent job in his debate. And It's at a point now where we might as well let the legend go of the no snitch days. Those days are gone and they ain't coming back. Niggas can snitch, and if they music sound good, we still gonna buy it. That's just the truth. It's been proven over and over. I didn't make that rules. The streets did when they didn't enforce the shit equally. It's the streets' fault. It ain't Tekashi fault. It ain't Gunna fault. It's always been selective politicking in the streets. And if you don't enforce it right with everybody, then shit, hey, I ain't mad at them niggas. You let that nigga off when he did it, then you know what I'm saying? Like, it's just all at this point is just do you, man, and get you and you for you and yours. That's right. It may sound crazy, but that's what the streets doing while telling you they playing by some moral standard and we don't snitch on each other. And if you playing for fair in the streets, you the only fool in the car. It's niggas that's doing dirt with you that already got they snitch handbook ready for if y'all get caught. And you saying, I'm loyal to my nigga. This shit compromised. Shout out to Kristen Smith, man. Love. Said nigga Atlanta making the South look bad. Happens sometime. You got some real ones in the 80, but unfortunately they ain't checking the bullshit. Is like the good cops and bad cops. Like you got some good cops, but how good are they? I mean, they may not be doing that to you directly, but they ain't checking the bad ones. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to you, Bone, and shout out to Kristen Smith once again. Here for you, bro. Salutes to you and everyone in the chat tonight. Peace. Appreciate that, Kristen Smith. That's love. How you doing, Bone?
Hello?
Hello, how you doing?
Hello, I'm driving, so excuse me for a minute, but I want to say that I listen to you all the time, and the topic now, I do agree. I used to listen to Charleston White, and he did a lot, and now he's just somebody that I don't know, off with his head, whatever. I don't like him. Anything about him now is just trash.
Okay, so what particular things about Charleston White that he said that made you reach a turning point like, okay, this is enough right here?
Exactly what what's his name? Bob the Builder, Chud the Builder, whatever the
Yeah.
fuck his name is.
The
Yes,
builder guy.
exactly. Yes, you antagonize people, you provoke people, and when they come up and they ready to do something, you wanna do the dirty shit. That no. Get your ass whooped and go home like you used to. I totally agree.
Yeah, Chud the builder was a coward, and then they're acting like it's just the Sneeko debate that I reviewed earlier revealed a lot about the hypocrisy from this red pill manosphere space. Like, I would like to really debate a lot of these guys, and I'm gonna start arranging that too. I'm gonna bleed over into these political debates. Yeah.
You know they won't do it with the real one. They won't do it with the real one. They're gonna keep playing with these people that play these games, and no, they ain't gonna do it with the real ones.
I believe in
I
that,
got
and
bail
that's
money. I'll say that. I got bail money. I'll
yeah,
take
I don't
that.
think they'll do it. You right. I don't think they'll do it. But I would really, really love to enter this little political debate space with these guys. And that's why I'm trying to, I don't want people just limiting me to this flat earth either, because I really would love to debate Sneeko, man. It's just this stuff is crazy how they building a big community with these ideologies, and I don't think nobody checking them thoroughly like how I would. But I know I ain't gonna change nothing. People gonna still have vitriol.
That's right.
But I
Right.
do appreciate you for joining with this good energy. I gotta close this one out and hit the studio, my sister, and I look forward to the
Yes,
next
sir.
one with y'all. Appreciate you so much.
Yes, sir. Thank you. You have a wonderful night.
You too. You do the same. Thank y'all all once again for all the support. Peace and much love to everybody.